back to my YouTube channel, Peace Jones. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, guys. Please, 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 please don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 followers. Nah, I'm like halfway there. But seriously though, support me, guys, because I really love you and I really appreciate you guys. So yeah, subscribe, comment, interact with me. I love to talk to you guys in the comments, okay? Like the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree, because these are some hot topics and these are some really unpopular opinions, and I realize that. And I kind of want to have some dialogue about it, right? I don't want to argue with you guys, so don't come being rude, but I do like to have some good dialogue because I realize clearly everyone doesn't agree with me, okay? So let's get right into it. This video is called Unpopular Opinions. I tend to have a lot of those. I am a realist, okay? And I look at things for exactly what they are, not what we want them to be. I'm not a type of person that follows trends. I don't jump on bandwagons. I have very much so my own opinions. I think things through. And yeah, so a lot of times I have unpopular opinions. So let's get it started, okay? So unpopular opinion number 1. Everyone is not entrepreneur material, okay? Let me say that again. Everyone is not entrepreneur material, okay? Now, we are in the day and age where everyone has a side hustle. Everyone has like multiple streams of income, and that's actually amazing. I really applaud everyone for that, because no one wants to count on one income. Like, we got things to do, we got places to go, we are trying to level up, so that's great, right? But I think that a lot of people have kind of started to look down on like 9-to-5 jobs, careers, going to school, getting trades, and just kind of doing what I guess people would say is like normal or the standard or regular. But everyone is not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everyone cannot be a successful entrepreneur. Everyone doesn't have what it takes. The willpower, the drive, the motivation, the diligence, the resilience, the manpower, the finances, the personality, the work ethic. I mean, the list goes on, right? So I think it's great if you do have it, and I definitely salute all of the amazing, amazing, amazing entrepreneurs out here today. I mean, people have started some of the best, most creative, most lucrative businesses, and I'm proud of you guys, and I really, really, really applaud you, because it takes a lot, okay? Being an entrepreneur is not easy. Things don't happen overnight. A lot of times you see their successes, but you don't get to see the backstory and how many times they failed and how much they put into it. And you really have to be passionate about it, but great things can come from it, right? However, like I said, everyone doesn't have that spirit. Everyone doesn't have what it takes. And I think that we should get away from kind of like shunning people or talking down on people that are like, hey, like, I want to be a doctor. Like, I'm going to go to school. Yes, it costs a lot of money. Yes, you'll end up in debt. But if that is your passion and you want to do that and you know that's your calling, why not? Or, hey, like, I'm going to get a trade. I'm going to become a barber. I'm going to become a plumber. And I'm just going to do that for the rest of my life. Or, hey, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna become a lawyer, whatever it may be. Like, we can't keep pushing entrepreneurship on everyone, because everyone's just not an entrepreneur. Like, they're just not. Like, it takes a lot, you know? And yeah, like, it is, I would say, trending right now. I think that everyone is kind of like getting into it because it's like the thing. But yeah, don't force yourself into it. And people that are like talking down on others because they have a regular job, don't do that, okay? Next one. They have a point when they say that we have to stop killing each other if we want them to stop killing us, okay? Now, I know the verbiage may not be right. I know I could have worded that better. Let me explain it, right? I honestly think that you do have to separate people that are not African American killing African Americans, right? That is a thing within itself. And then you have to separate people that are African American killing one another, right? But this is my thing. Granted, yes, that does need to stop. It is a problem. It is an issue. I am admitting that, right? And I do truly believe that. On the other hand, how much do we love ourselves? How much do we respect ourselves? How much do we care for ourselves if these murder rates keep on climbing, okay? The African American male nowadays is like happy to make it to 25, it's an amazing accomplishment in a lot of these urban areas, these inner cities, Detroit, Baton Rouge, Baltimore, Maryland, Chicago. It's like a great accomplishment to make it out of there alive at the age of 25. 25 is nothing. You're still a baby. Like, you haven't experienced half of your life yet, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of African American males are dying younger than that, okay? And a lot of it is black on black crime. It's violence towards ourselves. It's homicide. It's robbery, gang violence, gang rivalries amongst one another, okay? We have to address that. We have to admit that. We have to address that. We have to work on that. And I feel like every time someone says that, every time those words seeps out of someone's mouth and they say, hey, well, what about us loving each other? What about us protecting each other? What about us, caring for our lives? Like, what in the world is going on? People are just out here like with no care in the world for life. Life is such a precious thing, and I just feel like it's not being honored. It's not being appreciated, and we have to do something about that. We have to admit that. We have to take accountability for that. And we have to start working on that. Like, definitely we're going to work on this other issue with, police brutality and people that aren't African American killing us. But we need to work on killing each other too, okay? We need to work on how we view one another, how we view life, and just a whole slew of issues that we have going on within our own race. We cannot continue to turn a blind eye to that, or this is going to continue to happen. I mean, like I said previously, I'm from the DMV. We have a page on Instagram literally dedicated to homicides in DC, homicides in Baltimore, Maryland. As you guys know, all over the country, I think even probably all over the world, people know that Baltimore, Maryland has one of the highest murder rates. Every single year it's climbing. I mean, every week there's a death. Probably almost every day there's a death. Same with DC. Like I said, same with Chicago, same with New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Detroit. I mean, the list goes on. But it's like, when are we gonna actually figure that out? When are we gonna actually work on that problem? That is a huge problem within itself. Like, do we want to be extinct? Are we trying to wipe out our race? I just don't understand the hatred that we have towards one another, but yet we're always screaming like, protect us, save us, do this and that. But like, do we love us? Do we care for us? Like, honestly, that's really a huge question, and we need to work on it, okay? Number 3, if you are from Maryland or if you are from the surrounding states, we have Maryland blue crabs, okay? They're like totally different than snow crabs or stone crabs or Alaskan king crabs. They're like, yeah, I really can't describe them. But anyway, they have a totally different taste, a totally different shape, and I love them. And so my third unpopular opinion is that Maryland blue crabs are better than snow crabs and Alaskan king crab legs. I know everyone's like, I don't like picking Maryland blue crabs. Like, it takes too long. You don't get enough meat. I'd rather just have crab legs. I love me some Maryland blue crabs, okay? I can sit there and pick them all day. I don't mind. I'm such a Maryland girl. I'm from the capital of Maryland. Shout out to Annapolis. And I don't mind picking them. And I actually like the flavor better. I feel like their crab meat is like more buttery, it's more savory, creamy, as opposed to Alaskan or Stone or King that are more like salty and like chewy and like, I don't know, like it's just a different taste. I still like them, but I really, really, really like Maryland blue crabs over Snow, King, and Stone, okay? Number 4, college is not a scam, okay? That ties a little bit into the entrepreneurship talk where it's like everyone now is like so willing to like skip over college, cancel college. It's a scam. You're going to be in debt forever. It's not worth it. You can do this, this, and that and make so much more money. But I disagree, okay? I am a 2-time graduate. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I have a master's degree in public administration, and I plan on continuing my education at some point in my life. I love, love, love to learn. I think it's necessary. You know, it's necessary to educate ourselves in any way, right? Whether that means taking courses, getting certified, actually getting degrees, reading, researching, whatever it may be. I think that an intelligent person can really, really, really go a long way, and they can contribute a lot to society, okay? I understand the whole it's expensive, it does put you into debt, is it worth it type of thing. But for me, I always have a game plan with anything I do in life, okay? I'm never gonna do something just for the hell of it. I'm never gonna do something just because my family or my friends or it's trending or it seems cool. Everything I do is for a greater purpose and a goal and a plan in my life, right? So you have to use college in that way, right? Like, who's gonna just say, hey, let me go to Harvard knowing I can't afford it, knowing that, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with my degree. I haven't researched how I can utilize this degree. I'm just gonna do it, right? Those are, I think, the ideas that people have in their head when they say like college is a scam, right? But you can go to a much cheaper college, get in-state tuition, get grants, get scholarships. You know, even if you don't get grants and scholarships, take out your loans, pay them off, get yourself a good job in your field, study what jobs are paying well in your field, you know, really go hard, put yourself out there, get a good internship, network, you know, do what you have to do to kind of set yourself up to succeed once you get out of college. Now, granted, it's not going to be easy for anyone. Like, most people don't come out of college and just, boom, I'm in my career, I'm making great money, like, blah, 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 blah. But if you set yourself up and you really go hard and you really, you know, plan ahead, you can do very well with your college degree, whether it be a bachelor's, a master's, a doctorate, a law degree. It's definitely not a scam, okay? And I'm here to tell you that from experience and from how my life has turned out. Also, there are certain careers where you have to have a degree, right? So we can't keep saying that college is a scam, because we need doctors, right? Your kid needs a pediatrician, we need surgeons, we need cardiologists, we need OBGYNs, we need doctors, right? So if it's a scam, sweetie, how are you gonna be staying healthy out here, right? We need dentists, we need architects, we need engineers, we need computer science experts, cyber experts. The list goes on, right? A lot of these careers, you actually have to have a degree in it to perform well, to know what you're doing, and to practice. So can't be a scam, right? I mean, if you don't want to go, that's fine. If you feel like it's a waste of money, that's fine. If you know people that have gone and they're not utilizing their degree, that's fine. But that doesn't mean that's everyone's story, right? So college is not a scam, in my opinion. Number 5, social media is not your therapist, okay, you guys? Honestly, this is not a like hit on anyone, and I'm not being insensitive by saying this, But I think that there's a place for everything, right? So like, I get it. Social media has turned into one of those platforms where it's kind of like open venting, right? Like you're talking about your relationship problems, you're talking about your financial problems, you're arguing with people, there's drama on there, you're talking about political issues, whatever it may be, right? But I just think there are certain personal things that go on in your life that just should not be on social media, right? Even if you're having the worst day, even if you're feeling like you need to vent, I mean, if anything, write it in a journal, pray about it, find that confidant, that one friend that you can talk to. I even think that there's like hotlines where therapists will like listen to you for free or things like that. But I just really feel like people have to get away from putting like really personal things online, and I don't know, expecting like some type of, I don't know, like advice from it. I don't know. Like I've literally seen people place things online and it's just like, you really should be seeing someone for that. You really should be talking that out with a professional. These are deep issues, you know, these are serious things. This isn't just a vent session. I mean, some of these things are like super serious where you should be seeing a professional. You should be seeing a doctor. You should be seeing a licensed therapist, a psychologist, things like that. So yeah, I don't think social media is the place for that, okay? Number 6, willingly being a side chick or a side dude is not it, okay? We are in this society now where it's like side chick, side dude culture. Like that's cool. A lot of people are even saying they don't even want to be the main anymore because the side gets more benefits, it's more fun, they get the trips, you know, there's no arguments, the sex is better, blah blah blah. But I just feel like for you to willingly like go out, like that's your approach, like, hey, I'm just here to be the side, that's kind of whack. Like, first of all, you know you're coming in between two people. Second of all, you should have more self-respect and dignity for yourself. Now, I understand like coming into a situation where you've been lied to and you don't know that you're the side or the second or third or eighth. But like if you go into it knowing that and that's your goal, I just feel like you should be ashamed of yourself, right? There's so many people on this earth. You really don't have to do that. Also, nowadays, people are not playing about their significant others, okay? I mean, the crime of passion is a real thing. People, when their emotions are involved, when their finances are involved, when kids and assets and family and history is involved, people get serious, okay? So not only are you making yourself look crazy, not only are you disrespecting yourself, not only are you settling, but you are also putting yourself at a huge risk to be hurt, to be harmed, you know? And I just don't think it's worth it. A lot of people will laugh it off. They'll smile. They'll just be having the best time. Like I see so many people get so much joy out of like being a side dude or side chick, but it's just not it. Like I think you should really rethink it. And I think at the end of the day, like, all parties end up being hurt from it, okay? Number 7, cocky captions are not cute, okay? So, social media, I see this a lot on Instagram, but I see it sometimes on Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Snap. Well, I do, but I only use it for filters. I don't like follow anyone. No one follows me. But yeah, though, and I'm not even super active on IG, but I have seen it more there, where females and males will make captions that basically say, I'm better than you, you're beneath me, you're worthless. Yeah. So some of those captions are along the lines of like, a broke chick could never, or you dudes want to be like me, but you live in this and that, or I know your man wishes that he could have, like, just things that basically are saying like, I look better than you, I'm getting more money than you, you're dusty, you're whack, you could never be on my level. And first of all, I see it coming more so from people that really shouldn't be saying things like that, because they're not really, you know, where they're portraying themselves to be in life. Usually it's the people that are doing very well that are a lot more humble, and the people that aren't, you know, really where they seem to think they are in life, that are really boastful, cocky, arrogant. And I just think that's not cute. Like, when I see a guy post that, that doesn't draw me to him. That doesn't make me want to deal with him. Like, oh, he's talking down on people. That's so attractive. Like, no. Be humble, right? Like, you can obviously, you know, be happy for yourself. You can stunt a little. Like, we're out here successful young professionals. Like, when you accomplish a goal, of course, you know, talk your stuff, but you don't have to like talk down on people. Like, every caption should not be basically saying like, hey, I'm better than you. Okay. Same with females. I see it a lot with females. And it's just not cute. Like, it just doesn't make people want to deal with you. Like, it doesn't draw people to you by talking about other women's looks or their body or how much better you are or what you can afford that they can't. Like, I don't know. It's just weird energy to me. Okay. Number 8 is Hennessy is not that good, okay? I know that's another trend. Like, people are like, oh, Casamigos, bad, like, it's so good. Oh, shoot, Bel Air, oh, it's so good. Oh, Pure White Henny, boom, it's so good. It's just like every alcohol that is trending, like, everyone makes it seem like it's so good, even though it's just like tastes like everything else. But Hennessy is one of those that I just really feel like has been out there for years, and people just are always like, Henny this, Henny this, Henny this. And I just never thought Henny was that good. Even the Pure White Henny, I travel a lot, and you know, I can grab Pure White Henny whenever I'm like out the country and in the airport, and I just never have. Like, it's never been intriguing to me. I've never been pressed over Hennessy, and I just feel like it's not that good, and people don't think it's that good, but they just like jump on the bandwagon because it's like, oh, like Hennessy, like everyone likes that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know. You think Henny's that great? I don't think it's that great. I mean, you can get any cognac, and it's like, I don't know. Anyway, number 9 is going to be, you don't owe anyone once you make it, okay? So recently, I know Meek Mill, they love to come for my man Meek, like, anyway. I know recently there was a little situation where apparently I think like he pulled up on some younger boys that were like selling waters, and I think he gave them $20. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, like, Meek, you should have gave him so much more money. Like, you have all this money, you should have blessed him. How could you be wearing all these designer fits and you got this and that and you only gave this boy $20? And of course, it's happened with many other celebrities. I know Jeff Bezos, they're always trying to tell him like, you could end world hunger or you could do this and that. And it's just like, most of the times, now there are those people that just, you know, get rich out of nowhere. They blow up. They didn't really do anything to get there. That happens a lot now, especially with like social media culture and just like doing something and you just blow up. Cool. But for the most part, people work hard to get to where they are, okay? Entertainers, artists, actresses, actors, anyone that is in the industry, they do some type of hard work, okay? I mean, even music artists, like, they have to work on their craft. They have to deliver. They have to make sure that they keep up with the times, with music, how it changes, what's trending. They're constantly working to make those, you know, Billboard charts and make sure that they're getting streams and promoting and everything, right? And I'm sure there's so much more. And even away from like the industry, you know, doctors or lawyers or just really wealthy people, right? They work hard, okay? People work hard every day. And just because you see them having a good time, you see them living life, you see them wearing nice things, that doesn't mean that they owe other people. Like, I never understood that. Someone works hard and now all of a sudden you're supposed to benefit from it. No, that's not how it works. If you want it, you work hard for it. You go get it, right? Like, the family, the friends, the public does not deserve to benefit from your hard work and your successes. Now, is it nice if you do look out for your family once you blow up? Of course. I mean, it's only right. But do you have to? No. If you have a big family, do you owe every little cousin and uncle and niece? No. Same with friends. Like, is it nice if tomorrow, I become this huge person and I'm making billions of dollars and I'm like, hey, my day ones, like, y'all always looked out, y'all always rocked out with me, I'm gonna make sure you're good. Yeah, that's nice, but you don't have to do that. That's not a part of the contract. So we have to stop like forcing people to take on all of these other people's issues and pay for this and look out for this just because you become successful. That's a lot of pressure in itself, let alone feeling like you're obligated to now take care of the whole entire world, right? All right, so next is fit tee and waist trainers only work if you work out. Okay, I am so tired of y'all promoting these fit tee, flat tummy tee, ISO tee, and then throwing on your waist trainer and thinking that, oh, like, I'm just going to be skinny tomorrow. And then a lot of people promote it as that's how they got their body, that's how they got their flat stomach. And it's like, no. I mean, if you think about it and use common sense, it's not even logical to think that you can put on a waist trainer and drink tea and your stomach's just going to be snatched, right? Clearly, you have to work out. You have to change your diet. A lot of times that comes with genetics. You have to work on it, right? Like, you're not just going to put on a face mask and all of a sudden your facial features are going to change. Like, that comes with genetics. That comes with actual surgery to reconfigure your face. Like, it just doesn't work like that, right? So let's stop that, okay? Let's stop pretending that tea and waist trainers just magically make your stomach flat, okay? Next, we have, you shouldn't settle down in your 20s, okay? I think I'm going to make another video about this, basically going more in depth into like what I think about getting married in your 20s and just like being locked down in your 20s, okay? But basically, to sum it up and give the short answer, I really think that, and this could be different for every person, I guess. Like, some people in their 20s have a totally different focus than others. But I would say, for the most part, like, you change significantly about every few years, sometimes every year, okay? I know for me, just looking at myself from like 20 to 25, I had grown significantly. My mindset was different. I had learned a lot about myself. I had learned a lot about life. I had a better grasp on like exactly what I wanted to do and how to do it. I had a better understanding and appreciation for certain things. And then even from 25 to 28, that's my age now, I'm even more wise. I've changed even more. I've learned so much. I've grown so much. And I just feel like, excuse me, I just feel like it's hard for you to grow that much with another person, right? So when I say settle down, I mean more so like super committed relationships, marriage, things like that, where you're living in with the person, you're connected to the person, you're tied to that person, and y'all are growing together. Y'all are doing everything together. You're going through everything together. I just think that it's really hard to grow as you should and as at your rate, your own pace, and even grow healthy, like in a healthy manner, if you are tied to another person, because then you're worrying about them. You're worrying about, what they want to do, how they're growing. Are they growing as fast as you? Are they growing faster than you? Are they outgrowing you? Have they changed their whole perspective on things and mindset? Now they've graduated. They want to move here. They want to take their life here. Now you have had a baby. You want to do that. Like, it's just like, it's a lot in your 20s. And I think that you should have that time. Not to say that you shouldn't be in relationships or you shouldn't date, but I think that you should leave some open ends for you to grow, for you to decide, what do you want to do, right? You know, where do you want to go? Do you want to move away? Do you want to move to a different country, a different state? Do you want to start your own business? Have you decided now in your late 20s that you don't want to have kids? Do you want to learn a new language? Like, do you need a whole year off to just sit and meditate and think and go through a spiritual healing and awakening? Do you have past traumas that you really need to work on? Like, there's so much that we have to do with ourselves that I feel like settling down too early can sometimes mess up those processes, okay? And we have forever, like, marriage is forever. So I think it's okay to, you know, settle down and commit a little bit later once you get out of your 20s. And also, your 20s are your prime, okay? Like, I know for me, I literally have been living my best life in my 20s, like traveling, dating, figuring things out for myself, learning new things, securing the bag, getting these degrees, you know, just really doing me, having my personal time to do me, okay? Next, we are going to have the last one, which is body count does not matter, okay? We are still having this conversation close to being 30. I know some of my viewers are, you know, older than 30. And it's like, we're adults. Like, how are we going to make it to adulthood and only have one body? Like, I understand you don't want your partner to be too promiscuous. I understand you don't want your partner to have dealt with everyone, especially if you live in like a smaller area. And it's like, dang, every time we go out, you see one of your exes. But that should really just not be a factor anymore, okay? People wild out in their teens. They wild out in their 20s. They wild out at college. And I just think that we kind of have to look at our partner for who they are and where they are today and how they plan on moving forward with us, and just leave it at that. Like, a lot of men are just like, oh, if she has more than 4 bodies, like, I don't want her. Oh, she's ran through. And it's just like, I mean, if that's what you're basing a healthy relationship on, then I don't know, you know? Like, I understand you don't want a complete whore. Like, that is understandable. Like, if this girl literally is known all around the whole entire city and she doesn't carry herself well and your 5 homeboys have dealt with her, then okay, yeah, maybe not. But if it's just like, oh, like, I had this many bodies and I had fun in college or I had fun in high school, but now I am a different man or woman, and moving forward, like, I understand the importance in having one partner and just, you know, being committed to one person. Like, you kind of gotta rock out with that, right? All right, so that is the end of these unpopular opinions. I have plenty more if you guys would like to know. So let me know, do you want another unpopular opinion video? Was this enough for you? What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace